Hello, hello. Welcome to my kitchen. Probably the hottest room in my house. Not very smart this evening, but I wanted to get started on a puzzle, so I decided to film from the kitchen, go live from the kitchen today. Um, Hi, how is everybody? How are you doing? How was your weekend? I feel like it has been a minute since I have connected with everybody, and I miss you. I missed doing a live 2 weeks ago, and I missed doing vlogs for 2 weekends. So, I feel like I haven't been chatty with you in quite a while. So, I'm ready to sit down and chat and hang out and see how you're doing. I didn't schedule for anyone to join me tonight, so it's just going to be you and me chatting away. Feel free to answer the poll if you want to have a say in the ambient room. I just listened to all three choices for the last maybe 15, 17, 20 minutes to see if any ads would come up, and none of them had an ad, but I'm wondering if I didn't listen quite long enough. Hopefully we will avoid the ad situation. I have you balanced on a couple boxes of puzzles. This is the one I'm starting today for Jane Austen July, The World of Jane Austen. I love it. Obviously, this part is not in the puzzle. And the back that has the whole picture. I don't know, you can kind of see it there. It's cool because on this fold out picture of the puzzle. Oh yeah, I can show you this one. Oh, here's the whole thing. And on the back, it shows all the people that are in the actual puzzle. And then it has a little breakdown of who's who and where they're standing. So it starts out, we find Jane Austen, who's number one. She's sitting there writing in front of her home in the small village of Chawton in Hampshire, where she wrote all 6 of her completed novels. Where is she? Sitting at a desk. There she is. Wait, is that her? Oh no, here she is. So she's here, sitting at her desk, writing her beautiful novels. So I figured for Jane Austen July, since I'm not reading any books that are related to Jane Austen, I will do this puzzle that was so kindly gifted to me recently. And I haven't done a puzzle in a really long time. So I'm going to do that and listen probably to In This Moment. I have both books going at the moment. Lasagna Means I Love You, in case I need a little break from the audio, and my phone for the audiobook of In This Moment, which is a sequel. So tell me what you're reading. Tell me how your weekend's going. Check in. How are you? Welcome to the 120 of you that are already here. Holy cannoli. Hi, Viviana. You were here early. Welcome. Kathleen just got home. Excuse me. I just recently ate dinner and I had some chili. So might be burpy a little bit. I'll try to refrain. Good grief. Hi, Sue. Hi, Jen. Judy's here. Hi, Jenny. Lisa. What's up, Debbie? Hi, Jen. My trip was good. And that's the narrative I'm telling myself. Nicaragua was amazing while we were there. Travel on both ends was the worst that I've ever experienced. We lost a whole day on the front end of the trip. I spent way more hours than I ever needed to or desired to in the airport. Yeah, we lost a whole day. And then the same thing happened on our way home. So it was just, the travel was the worst. When we got there, I was not doing great for the first couple of days. I was having a little tummy trouble, like the opposite of travel belly. I was not having the runs. I wished I was having the runs, honestly. So I was uncomfortable. And then I had a toothache. Good grief. So I just really wasn't feeling great for the first couple of days, but then that cleared up and I was fine. I mean, it was hot and it was sticky, but it was really really nice. We did a lot of feeding and providing food for people who don't have access to a lot of, like, who don't have a lot of food. We did a kids program. I was in charge of the kids team. So we did a kids program for 4 days. We served a hot meal after the kids program, and there was a boat ton of kids. Holy moly. Way more than last year. I feel like it was a lot of kids. On the last day, it was easily like more than 250. And on the first day, it was close to 100, which is just normally like what our last day is like. So there was a lot of people. There was a lot of people, but it was a lot of fun. It was a good experience, and lots of people heard about Jesus, and we were, we just did what we could do to meet some needs while we were there. It was great. Hello, Jennifer and Kim. It's been quiet. I'm sorry. I'm back. I have another video ready to edit. I filmed another one this weekend, so I have another one ready to edit during nap time tomorrow. So hopefully I'll get that up either tomorrow or tomorrow night or Tuesday. So more's coming your way. Don't worry. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Amy. Thank you. Happy birthday, July birthdays. Whoop, whoop. Hi. Oh, Jennifer. Hello. Thank you, Callie. I missed you guys too, for sure. Okay. I can't keep putting my hands like in the puzzle. Hi, Glenda. Hi, Beth. Yay. Reading God of the Woods tonight. I'm not sure what that is. I missed you guys for sure. Hi, Alyssa. Vaughn is in the house. What's up? Bookmark for Death, a Cozy Mystery. Fun. Hey, Denise. Oh, man, it's good to see your name pop up. Hi, Jennifer and everyone. Jenny's like the welcome committee. I love it. I know, Catherine. It does feel like it's been a long time. Oh, my word. Hi, Amanda. Reading some homeschool books tonight, trying to plan out your week. Love it. Hi, Lisa. Reading Powerful tonight. Nice. That sounds powerful. Summer Book Club by Susan Mallory. Love it. Hi, Joanna. Haven't gotten a live in so long. Sweet. I feel like I haven't had one in so long. So here we are together. Either going to be reading Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson or The Rule Book. Ooh, I'm curious what you think about The Rule Book. I have that one on my shelves. It is the world of Jane Austen. I've seen other ones. Agatha Christie, I think they have. Shakespeare, maybe. Or Sherlock. I forget which other ones. I've seen a couple other ones as well, but this is the Jane Austen one. I'm excited. It's definitely the one that I would have picked for myself. Properties of Thirst. Hi, Anne. For your book club. Not an easy read. Oh, goodness. The Paris Orphan by Natasha Lester. I did finish that one. That's about the only book I've read this month. And it's Elementary by Elise Bryant. Nice. Thank you. You guys were missed as well. Reading Queen's Alpha, fantasy slow burn romance. Fun. Did I miss Prime Deal days? Isn't there Prime days coming up like the 16th and 17th? Am I wrong about that? Did I miss it? I might have missed it. Oh, hey, Teresa. Beneath His Silence by Hannah Linder. Yes, I am enjoying both of my books. So I'm reading again, Lasagna Means I Love You, which is a middle grade, which is so good. I'm really loving this one. And then In This Moment is a Christian fiction, historical romance, a little bit of time travel, a little bit of everything. And I'm loving that one as well. So Skyward, fun, Alyssa. Reading Jane Austen at home, your fourth Jane Austen July book. Ready to read something else? Yay! Reading Sense and Sensibility, perfect, Jane Austen July. And the other half of Happy. Wonderful. Home Before Dark. Ooh, Stacy, let me know how you like that one. The Beatles from A to Z by Peter Asher. Fun. Hi, Rena and Sylvia. Welcome, welcome. Reading A Table for Two. I think I'm going to try to read this one during Catch-Up-a-thon because I like that it's short stories. So I can read like a little bit at a time and kind of break it up. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying it so far. Star Trek sci-fi book, or might just play games on your phone. Valid. Listen, guys, today I did do my dishes. They were like all over that counter. I did my dishes today and I did clean up a little bit, But mostly I've been sitting on my bum watching Love Island USA on Peacock. Oh, good grief. It's such trash TV, but I can't help it. I just get sucked in. There are tons of recipes, Kim. Yeah, there's tons of recipes in there and they sound so good. Lemon bars I want to try. These biscuits I want to try. I forget. There was one more already that I'm like, oh my word, that sounds delicious. I want to try that. Yeah, there's lots of recipes. Hi, Molly. Salem's Lot for Viviana. Pacific Northwest, what's up? Donna's in the house. Hey, Donna. Reading God of the Woods. Oh, yeah, Lisa. Wait, did you say that before? Or did someone else say that too? Two people reading the same book? Unofficial buddy read. Actually, Liz Moore, didn't she write, oh man, what's that book that I read a long time ago? I feel like I know that author. Oh man, it's going to drive me nuts. I'll have to look it up. Hi, Jane. Going to start The Wedding People by Allison S. Batch that comes out on July 30th. Looking forward to hearing lots about your trip. I'm hoping, so I started a little vlog about Nicaragua as well. I did not take very many pictures personally. So I'm trying to get pictures from other people on the team and like add those in there as well. But it's slow going. And then I have to do some like voiceover to explain some things because I didn't do any videos of like, this is what we're doing. At least not very many. I think I might have done one or two. All right, let me look up Liz Moore because that's going to drive me nuts. Liz Moore. Oh yeah, Long Bright River. Unseen World. That's the one that I read ages ago. And I have heft on my shelves. I did not read Long Bright River and I really don't care to. So I'm curious about The God of the Woods. I've heard Heft is really good. She has quite a few. The Words of Every Song is another one. I've never heard of that one. Let me know how you guys are liking The God of the Woods. I know that's her newest release, isn't it? Nancy, how's my weekend going? Very chill, relaxed. I went yesterday and got a mani-pedi as like the last stop on my birthday week self-care. So my birthday was last Sunday, a week ago. And past me did a really good job of scheduling things. So last week I had a massage on Tuesday. I got my hair chopped on Thursday. I had a stretch session at the massage place on Thursday. And then yesterday I did a mani-pedi and I got gel on my nails so it will last for a couple weeks. I just wanted to treat myself. And I found this cute little place. Well, I mean, it's a nail salon. They're all basically the same, right? But it was so peaceful in there and they were playing Christian music video. So it wasn't TV. It wasn't loud. It wasn't chaotic in there. There was just a few ladies working. And they all, I mean, they were Asian, but they all spoke English and they were just so kind. It was just such a positive experience. I'm like, oh my word, I'm coming back here again. And they have a little punch card. Like once you go a certain number of times, you get some free services. So I'm like, I will definitely be back there for the pedicure, if nothing else. I don't normally do a manicure, but I will go again for a pedicure because I do a pedicure probably 2 or 3 times every summer. And then maybe once in I don't know, like I do a pedicure occasionally. So I'll go back. That was a nice way to end my birthday week. It's still my birthday month though. Don't worry. I'm still treating myself. Listen, when you're single and you don't have family nearby, you've got to treat yourself. Oh, that's cool. Son of Man, Retelling the Stories of Jesus by Charles Martin. Interesting. How's that going? Hello, Check and Mate by Ellie Hazelwood. I'm going to be so far behind on comments. I'm going to try to go a little faster. Finished your daily pages in Oathbringer. Now continuing on with How to Dance or start Mysterious Spirits Styles. Do both. I mean, we're going to be here for a while. Do both. Do both. Starting The Demon of Unrest. Yeah. Thanks, Jen. It was a very good trip overall. I'm determined to not let it be known in my mind as the trip with horrible travel, even though it was. 2 Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillick. Been on a fantasy kick. Run with that fantasy kick. I love it. Spells for Forgetting. Fun, Sylvia. 12 Trees, Deep Roots of Our Future, also Twilight Territory, Eating a Popsicle. What? I don't even know what to say about that title. Oh man, 40% left of Swordcatcher, plus I want to finish before Catch-Up-a-thon starts, just a couple weeks away. I'm reading Death by Silver by Melissa Scott and Amy Griswold. Fun. Thank you. Right? Me too, Denise. Me too. I'm reading The Plains of Passage by Jean Auld, part of the Earth Children's series. Fun. Hi, Brenda. Yay for being back in sprints. Reading Summer Retreat. Yay, July. Woohoo. Boys in the Boat. Thank you, Christine. Thank you. Definitely missed you. Glad you're back safe. I have a lot of vlog editing to do for my Hunger Games readathon. Going to read the middle grade book club read. Oh, sweet. That is for next month. Coming quickly because it's like halfway through the month. I think we have our talk about that. Yay, Victoria. Glad you're here. God of the Woods. Love it. Midlow Liz is here. Just came back from dinner in time to sign on. Woohoo! Golden Spoon by Jessa Maxwell. That's a fun read. Thank you. Reading The Unlikely Yarn of the Dragon Lady. Ha! A story my church prayer shawl group. That's fun. Oh, thank you very much, Becky. Prime Day is tomorrow and the next day. Okay, good. 15 and 16. Might have to do a little shopping because I did get some Amazon gift cards, at least from my mother for my birthday. And from my little dude that I watch. They gave me an Amazon gift card too. So got some cash burning a hole in my pocket. Yes. Thank you, Anne. It was a lovely, lovely day. It rained in the morning and then it rained at night, like stormy rains in the evening. But during the day, it was a beautiful day. And we had just family, like a cookout, and planted a tree at my uncle's house. And we had a couple people share some memories and like how Jordan inspired them, different things, like 3 or 4 people shared, 4 or 5 people. And then we did, anyone who wanted to could get a shovel full of dirt and put it around the tree. Oh, we put the ashes around the tree. And then we did, anyone who wanted could do a shovel full of dirt. So it's really, really lovely. It was just a beautiful day of being together with family. Thank you. Yay, Jennifer. Welcome. Going to start reading the Follow the Rabbit Proof Friend. That's a tongue twister for me. Rabbit Proof Fence. I love it. I can't wait to read that one. I think that might be my next book in print after I finish this one. By their minister to create their prayer shells in public and the issues, adventures, and moments happening. Oh, cool. Reading Crime and Poetry. What did you think of The Paris Orphan? I can't say too much because it was a 5-star prediction, so I'll be wrapping that up with Sarah and Lindsay for Booklist Thursday. I will say overall, I enjoyed it. There were some things, I'll just leave it at that. Overall, it was my first Natasha Lester, and I don't think it'll be my last. But there were a few things about it that I'll talk about at another time. Okay, sweet. I think it does now, but I've not tried any. Ferryman. I want to read The Ferryman by Justin Cronin, right? Reading Sanditon and The Adventurous now. We need to get to a sprint, so I'm going to go quick right here. Kiss Her Once for Me. Amazon has been having Prime Day pre-sale. Oh, see, I haven't been on. 16, 17. Okay. I'm on chapter 6. Loving it. It's spooky. The Dog Who Was There. Nice. I'm not a dog person though, John. I love it. Perfect. Heft was so good. Gonna finish the Finn Chronicles Year 1. The dog reports from the front lines of human rescue. Less than 20% to go. Perfect. Happy belated. Thank you. Reading Harlequin Intrigue, just an easier book. Hey, I totally get that. It was like a random find. I'm so glad that I found it because I'll definitely be going back. Thank you. Yay for more July birthdays. Woohoo. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Thanks. I love it too. I was just like, get it up above my shoulder, please. So she did. Yay! Lessons in chemistry for your book club. Really enjoying it. Sweet. I'm eating a popsicle. Sue, that's hilarious. I totally didn't read that right. That's so funny. Reading Burnham Wood. Looking forward to Catch-Up-a-thon. Woohoo! Liking Son of Man. All right, I'm almost there. Thank you. Thank you. It works better when I actually straighten it. I tried to wear it curly yesterday and it was okay, but it wasn't my favorite. It's a little too short for curly, maybe, or I just need to figure out how to do it better. I'm reading The Next Mrs. Parrish. I think I have that on my shelves, actually. No, that's not the one that I have. I have something different that always reminds me of that one. Can't wait to catch up and hear more about the things. I know we'll talk about them a little more. Library holds, so I'm just reading a cozy, which is surprisingly very good. Happy almost birthday, Kim. Your mom was 95. That's amazing. On July 4th. That's so cool. Amazon Prime Days was considering. I just pre-ordered 2 books and bought 3 on Pango. Still have no space. Yeah, I hear you. Jane Austen Society. Wonderful. Reading The Whispered Word by Ellery Adams. Is that the one, The Whispered Word? I think is that book 2? I think I read that one. Following the Secret Book and Scone Society, which I loved. All right, it is 52. Guys, I'm into 30-minute sprints. Who even am I? But I did 30 with my patrons last night, Patreon people last night, and it worked out well because I'm also determined in each sprint to spend 5 or 10 minutes doing a little cleaning or like vacuum or something. So I'm going to do 30. We're going to go till 20 after. Almost 30. We'll do until 20 after. We'll work up to the 30. And yes, okay. Amy's here. Hi, Amy. What? Catch-Up-a-thon. My nail person and I mostly discuss books. Oh, how fun. It's so fun to go to a appointment with my hair person is the same. That's amazing, Jane. I love that. And yes, Whispered Word is book 2. Sweet. Okay. Read until 20. Let me check the poll to see which. Oh man, it got close, but this Rainstorm one is the winner. So we'll share this one. Let me see. Share screen. Soothing summer rain on the porch is what it's called. There we go. Make it big and play. Oh, that's too loud. All right, see you in a bit. All right. Sorry, I got a little caught up in that. How did that sprint go for you? What did you read? How far did you go? Did you get anything done? I did get up and vacuum my house because that needed to be done. And I listened to In This Moment, and I am currently 3 hours and 21 minutes left. So probably won't finish tonight because it's on Everand and it adjusts the time left to your speed. And I'm listening at 2.0. Man, if anybody is a fan of love triangles, this is not exactly, she's in 3 timelines and there's going to be a guy in each timeline. And by her 21st birthday, she has to decide which timeline she's going to stay in. So she's trying to not start any relationships until she decides where she's going to go, which I think is respectful of her. But also, it's just hard because these guys are just so lovely. She's having a hard time with it now. So I'm trying to guess which timeline she's going to end up in. And I haven't figured it out yet. Except that she did kiss the one guy. And it wasn't what she was hoping for. So I'm like, oh, I don't think that's probably her timeline then. So we'll see. We shall see. How did everybody else do for that one? Let's see. Oh my goodness. Amy got a new subscriber. Yay, Donna. Reading Skandar and the Unicorn Thief. Meg would be so happy from Meg Reads. Welcome back. Thank you, Catherine. Reading Annette Alley Chaos at the Lazy Bones Bookshop. Well, that sounds fun. Sounds right up my alley. Oh, golly. Found 25 ebooks. Oh, my goodness. On Prime Deals and only spent $5. Oh, my word. Looking for more. Only reading Kindle books for the month of July. Love that for you, Judy. Just joining in, reading The Hawthorne Legacy. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, hello. Just joined reading The Queen by Andrew Morton. Hey, hey. Just had homemade burgers, yum, for dinner. Currently reading A Swiss Nurse by Mario Escobar. Sweet. Reading a nonfiction, The Backyard Chronicles by Amy Tan. Fun. Hey, hey, Desi's here. Hi, Destiny. Reading Library of Borrowed Hearts. That sounds good. Christy, listening to Welcome to Hunim Dong Bookshop. Well, I got some done. Perfect. Love a book about books. Read 2 chapters in How to Dance. Going to make some coffee and enjoy some ice cream. I think I need to back off the ice cream a little bit. It doesn't really sit so well with my tummy, and I've had it for the last 2 or 3 days. So I'm going to not have ice cream tonight. Let's see how that goes. No reading, just editing. Perfect. Good job, Jen. Read 8 pages. Finished one of the homeschooling books I've been reading for months. Yay for a finish. Congratulations, Amanda. Did some dishes, read a couple pages, stopped to nurse my newborn. Aw. Do you have a little boy, little girl? What's her name? Congratulations, Mama. How are you doing? Oh, man. That's so cool. Read the first 25 pages of The Wedding People. Nice. 12 pages of Death by Silver. Lindsay. Hey, hey. Excuse me. I shouldn't be yawning. I really did nothing today. I did go to church this morning. Guys, oh my word, in church today, I don't know if any of you are involved with worship team and stuff. We have in-ear monitors, and my battery died on my in-ear in the middle of the last song. Thankfully, it was the last song, but I had to take it out so I couldn't hear we have a click, like a metronome, basically, like tick, 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 that keeps the time for us. And tracks. We keep some of the instruments in the tracks, and I couldn't hear anything. Oh, even my keys, I could only hear through the house, and they usually keep the keys real down in the house, but I turn them way up in my ears. Oh, it was a mess. I mean, it could have been a mess. I think I pulled it off. I don't think people realized what happened, but it was like all of a sudden I couldn't hear anything. It was not fun. Ate tacos and read some of The God of the Woods, which I'll finish tonight. Awesome. I'm looking forward to hearing what you think of it, Beth. Brenda, able to read one chapter, wrote in your art journal for today. Love it. Read the first 5 chapters. Excuse me. DNF'd the one book I was going to read today. Oh, Nikita. But started another one and read 10 pages. Good. Well, good for you, DNFing, if it wasn't working for you right now. Read 24 pages, up to 38%. Love it. Read a little, put some ribs in the oven. Yum. Finished a couple of short chapters. Read about 20 pages. Nice, at 18%. Fed the dog, cleaned up the kitchen, read 10 pages in Properties of Thirst. Well, that sounds like it was productive for you, Anne. Good job. I love that. Let's see. Read 30 pages in Murder Off the Books, book 3 in the By the Book mystery series by Tamara Barry. Cool. I haven't read that one yet. I read the first 2, but not that one. 10 pages of The Last Equation by Isaac Severy. The Last Equation of Isaac Severy by Nova Jacobs. Cool. I am not familiar with that book. Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie. That's a fun one. I liked it. I haven't continued with the series yet, but I did like that first one. Flavia DeLuce, whatever her name is. She's feisty and super smart. Got to page 20 of Follow the Rabbit Friends. Like it so far. I can't believe how much is going to be packed into that book because it's so short. My word. I think I started the intro or something. Is there an intro? I can't remember. I just remember like flipping through it. I'm like, oh my goodness, this book is so short, but it's going to be packing a punch, I think. Getting towards the end of Burnham Wood. Slow start, but it's getting pretty good now. Good. I'm glad that it's picking up for you. Read some pages, had some watermelon. Yum. I have a problem. I got a watermelon once so far this summer, and I end up throwing half of it away because I cannot personally eat a whole watermelon. I need to get those smaller ones, but then I feel like it's a waste of money because for the same price, I can get a big one, but then I end up throwing it away. So it's not really a waste of money, but I should just like start bringing it to work with me, or I don't know, sharing it with my neighbors or something. Because I love watermelon. Hi, Jeanette. Started the Solid Grounds Coffee Company. Nice. Reading Orphan Train, hopefully finishing a puzzle. Sweet. I'm at the sorting stage of like pulling out all the edges, and I hate it. I hate it. I know some people don't even bother with this and they just start putting stuff together, but I cannot. I am so like classic. Do the edges first. So it's a lot of sorting through all these pieces when it's a 1,000-piece puzzle, but I'm almost there. More than halfway for sure. Next sprint I should finish. I only found 3 corners so far. You have some shocking surprises ahead in this moment. Okay. That's fun. I know it's kind of fun to try to guess where she's going to stay, what she's going to decide. Have the hardest time pronouncing Hyunam Dong. I don't know if I'm saying it right either. Also, I'm glad I'm not the only one who listens on 2x speed. Yeah, it depends on the narrator. Often, if they have any kind of accent, I have to go down a little, like 1.75 or 1.8, sometimes even a little lower, depending on how strong the accent is. But if it's like a typical narrator, I can usually go to 2 and start there and see how it goes. I haven't gotten to the point where I can go more than 2 yet. Occasionally, I have just a couple times. But not with Everand, because they only go up to like 2.5. But with Libby, I think I can go like degree by degree. Like, so I can do 2.2, 2.3. I can slowly go up. So I do on Libby, but not on Everand. Sometimes. Oh, I don't know. I avoid the news at all costs. So I was like the last one to know about the events of yesterday. Ate some dinner, played Monopoly Go. Fun. I get ads for Monopoly Go all the time, and now that I've said it out loud, I'm probably going to get more. God of the Woods is so good. Read 33 pages. 1961, 8-year-old Bear Venlair disappears from the family summer camp in the Adirondacks. What? 14 years later, his 13-year-old sister Barbara disappears. What? Interesting. I know I really liked her writing in Unseen World. Interesting. I knew what you meant. Adirondacks. That's my New York mountain range. Good thing it was only the last. I know. I was so glad it was only the last song. But I was like trying to figure out if something happened across the board, but nobody else seemed bothered by it. So I'm like, I'm just going to keep going. Good thing I practiced and like kind of knew what I was doing, but it was not fun. Read to 62% of your cozy. Watch some booktube. Love it. Right? Oh, in ears and a click. I didn't like it at first, but now I see the benefits of it to a degree. Started Listen for the Lie by Amy Chintera. Fun. Made it to chapter 10 in the other half of Happy. Such a precious middle grade novel. Wait a minute. I don't even know what that is. The other half of Happy. Let me look it up. The other. Happy. By Rebecca Belcars. Is this the one? Denise, is that it? That looks cool. I have never seen that before. I'm just putting it on my want to read so I can look into it later. Up to 43% You're Cozy. It's a historical mystery, Gilded Age. Takes place in Newport. Newport is such a cool town. Fun for me because I live in New England and have toured most of the mansions. I love it. Yeah, I went to a couple of the mansions when I lived in Massachusetts. I just like the cliff walk along the water behind the mansions. That's my favorite Newport thing. And the little ferry and the fort. Yeah, I've done a few things in Newport. Hello, London. Reading The Drowned Woods tonight. I know. I don't know how people do it, but I'm definitely a do the edges first kind of a person. This is going to be a difficult one too. Except that I'll just do all the houses next because there's so many houses. So that's like the biggest thing that I can kind of focus on, and then I'll do the people and stuff. Actually, I'm separating out water right now. It's the only thing I'm really separating out. But I'll try to find like some of the bigger houses. This one will be easy because it's like a reddish, peachy kind of color. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be tricky, but it'll be fun. It's been a minute since I've done a puzzle, and I have it'll be cool to see if I can get it done next week because I leave to go away again next weekend. So next Sunday. So or Monday. Am I leaving Monday morning or Sunday? I can't remember. I'll have to look that up. A yummy way to use watermelon is to fill a blender and add the juice from a lime or two. Ooh, that is a great idea, Hannah. With like a little mint too. A little vodka. Make it a spicy drink. Not spicy, but I'm going to have to. That's a great idea to use up a bunch of watermelon. I'm not an auditory learner, so I have to listen at the normal speed. If not, I have to rewind and listen again. I wonder if it's just like the type of audio, because I know some people, like I can't do nonfiction on audio unless it's a memoir. But if it's like a learning book, I have to read it in print because I don't get as much out of it for sure when I'm doing audio. But if it's a story, and especially if I'm on a walk or driving in the car where I'm kind of doing a consistent thing and don't have to really pay attention. I mean, I have to pay attention when I'm driving, obviously, but like it's just the same. So like if I'm cleaning or something, sometimes I have to slow it down so I can really listen. But when I'm driving or walking, I can go a little faster. And it's just, you just got to find the right kind of story that you don't have to learn or pay attention. Blend watermelon and freeze for popsicles. I love it. Coming in clutch with the ideas, friends. In This Moment is written by Gabrielle. It looks like Gabrielle, but the narrator says Gabriel. So I don't know how she says her name. Gabrielle, but it looks like Gabrielle Meyer. Meyr, I think. Or Myers. Audible books to get through them sooner. Oh, I want to drag them out if I like them. I never want to drag it out because I feel like, oh, come on. Our 5th graders read it for summer required reading. Cool. I'm going to look it up. I have a puzzle system that it makes sense. Nice. Right? I love that idea. Watermelon juice with lime, mint. My mom and I just finished that puzzle. It was fun. I love it. I'm the opposite. I digest. See, I know there are people like that, Denise, who do prefer nonfiction on audio. I knew that there were people like you. There was people like you. I'm just not one of those people, for sure. But that's cool. See, everyone's different. I just started The Devil in the White City. Finding the audio is tougher. I'll have to stick with reading it for my eyes. I read, though, what's the one? The Only Plane in the Sky. Now I saw Garrett Graff has other oral histories. He's got one, I think, for D-Day that I just saw. Is that a new release? And, oh, man, The Other Plane in the Sky is phenomenal, and that's a nonfiction. And because it's an oral history of 9/11, like, it's perfect for audio. I couldn't spit that out. Garrett Graff. I think I spelled his name right. The Only Plane in the Sky, an oral history of 9/11. Yeah, his new one, I think, is called When the Sea Came Alive, an oral history of D-Day, which I'm so interested in reading. I almost, I was in the airport for so long before we even left Richmond. We were in the airport for so long, and I almost bought it from the little newsstand store, but they're so expensive. And then I saw he's got a couple other ones too. Watergate, A New History. Watergate. Raven Rock, the story of the U.S. government's secret plan to save itself while the rest of us die. What? And UFO, the inside story of the U.S. government's search for alien life here and out there. Oh, my word. I definitely would be interested in reading more from him. He really was kind of the editor of the 9/11 stuff. He just put it all together. It wasn't a lot of commentary from him. It was all from other people. But man, if you haven't read The Only Plane in the Sky by Garrett M. Graff, add it to your September TBR because it will be a perfect time to read it around the 9/11 anniversary. Oh, it's so good. I like listening to a learning book, but I want a physical copy as well. Oh, that's cool. It helps you to focus. I've heard of people doing that, like tandem reading. I feel like it slows me down, which isn't a bad thing, I guess, with audio, with learning books. I'm loving both of my books, Lisa. At first, there was a lot of people in this moment, and I was getting confused as to which timeline was which. Like which guy, I still don't really know which guy goes with which timeline, but I know the history from each timeline, so I figure it out. And then this one, Lasagna Means I Love You, is a middle grade about a little kid who goes into foster care, a little girl, and she starts this hobby of learning how to cook, but really wants just people's family recipes. And so she starts a little website, everything. It's so sweet. And it's written in journal entries to her nan, to her grandma who died before. Yeah, it's just the date and then Dear Nan. And so it's all letters to her grandma who died. It starts out at her funeral, or yesterday was, what does it say? You died on a Tuesday. Given how much you hated Tuesday, it makes sense it would cement its place in history as the worst day ever. So it takes place right after her grandma passed away, and her grandma raised her. Her Uncle Bill decides he can't take care of her, and so she gets put into foster care. It's just some of the things, some of the ways that she talks about loss of her grandmother and missing her, and some of her actions, the grief acting itself out, and being in foster care and wanting to search for a family of her own, but trying to connect with the families that she's with. Oh, it's just so good. I'm really loving it. But it's also cute and kind of funny. And there's recipes in there. Yeah, I need to own this book, I think, because it's really good so far. I'm only halfway through. But yeah, it's fantastic middle grade. I prefer nonfiction on audio by far. Jane Austen at home is tough going right now because I'm physically reading it. Interesting. Hard time with audio. Yeah, I end up getting too distracted. Aw. Yeah, Jen, you're going to love The Only Plane in the Sky. And Lasagna Means I Love You, if you haven't read that too. I think you'll love both of them. I liked Devil in the White City. I haven't read anything by Eric Larson yet. I have a couple of his on my shelves. Added The Plane and the Book and the 2 books you're reading. Woo, woo. In This Moment is a sequel. So I read When the Day Comes in June. This is July, right? Yes. I read When the Day Comes in June for the Amazing Readathon. It was like my travel word, come. And that's the first book. And you do they do follow each other. So the main girl in the first book, this is her daughter's story now. So foster care is a buzzword for me, TBR. Oh my word, Christy, I think you're going to love it. And it has some really good recipes in here. Like, I'm sorry, lemon bars. Some biscuits. Those are the 2 that I said at the beginning, like that stood out to me so far. But it's just really sweet. It's really sweet so far. And it's almost made me cry a couple times already. I know by the end I'm gonna be crying. I just know it. But just some of the things she said, I'm like, oh, my girl. I just want to give her a hug. I like savoring books, whether audible or in print. I only rush through if I'm meh about the book. I understand that, Glenda. That's totally fair. And you probably enjoy it a little bit more, maybe even. I don't know. A hard time with audio too. I get distracted easily and then I don't know what I read. I like reading on Kindle or an actual book. I hear you. I mean, I definitely have had those times where I'm on an airplane listening to Words of Radiance and I'm like, I just fell asleep and this audiobook just carried on. I had to go back, way back, to catch up where I had left off. That happens to me occasionally on audio for sure. I don't mind though. Hey, Jesse. No worries. You're here now. Added that as well. I might even pick it up this month. I need quick, fun reads. I mean, it's good and it is quick and fun, but it's also heartwarming. So it will tug at your heartstrings for sure. I love books that include recipes. Me too. Joining late. Hi, Libby. Getting home from monthly family dinner with your parents and some of my siblings and their kids. I love that you all live close enough to each other to do that. That is so special. I really loved in June when I had the service for my brother. I don't want to call it a service, the memorial tree planting. My sister from Texas came up and I haven't seen her in about 10 years. And my brother Jeremiah, who now lives in California, came home for a few days with his girlfriend and we got to hang out with him for a few days, which was really nice. So my family is like all over Philippines. My brother who was in Turkey is now in the Philippines. So we're in the Philippines, Texas, California, New York City, New York, and Virginia. We're like all over. So treasure those moments, my friend, when you get to be together with your family, because that's really special. I love that. Audio is not for me. I end up rewinding. I hear you. Yeah, you're going to love it, Jen. All right, let's do another reading. It's 8:45. Let's go till 15. We'll do a full half hour. I'm going to go spend 10 minutes in my bedroom cleaning up. Maybe 5. Maybe I'll just do 5 because I really want to finish sorting this puzzle. All right, see you in a bit. All right. How did everyone do that time around? I did go into my room and took a few minutes to put some clothes away and kind of straighten up a little bit in there, and then read a little bit more of In This Moment. I have about 3 hours left, and I finished sorting out the edges. So in the next sprint, I'm going to finish the edges, or try to, and then probably go sit in the other room and switch books during the next sprint. But how did everybody do? Oh man. Thank you. That's kind of you to say. I like it. I was ready for a chop chop. Love the idea of a monthly family dinner. Need to try and start one. It's such a good idea. I know. Right now, 4 of the 6 of us live within an hour. Oh, that's so nice, Libby. I love it. Fun to be at your sprints. Yay, Anne. I'm glad you're here. Fortunately, I have to go have dinner with my 93-year-old mother. Oh, my word. I love that. I love it. I hope you have a good time with her. You're probably long gone. Lena in Colorado Springs. It's beautiful there. Not reading, but wanted to say hi. I had to go there when I started my job in Massachusetts. I was a children's pastor, and they had a new worker conference thing for the Christian Missionary Alliance, which was the church I was a part of. And so I got to go to Colorado Springs, and I had scheduled for flights. My flight was leaving a day after the conference. So I was like, is there anyone here who could take me to Garden of the Gods, I think it's called, with all the red rocks and all the rock structures? It was so cool. Someone did bring me. That was really nice. There was 2 of us that had to stay. So they brought us over there, which was really nice. We do need real rain up here in Ontario, Canada, not the fake rain. Oh, man. Yeah, we had a good day of rain. We needed some rain here, too. It had been so hot lately. We have a heat advisory already for tomorrow, too. But Friday, I think, that it rained all day, all stinking day. I mean, it paused for a little bit. I was able to take my little dude out on a bike ride. But we didn't go to the gardens or anything because it was supposed to be thunderstorming all day. So I hope you get a good day of rain, Jenny. Hi, Monet. Going to be starting a book by Tegan Hunter. Nice. My mother made a huge pot of gumbo with shrimp, sausage, crab, chicken, and other stuff. Nice. I don't think I've ever had gumbo. Read 40 pages. Nice. Got lost in YouTube videos. Hope to read tonight some. I've been there. 2 chapters and some more editing. Wonderful. On page 176. Started reading some Agatha Christie. Love it. 21 pages read, 20 pages read. A couple of chapters down, but really feeling really in the zone. I love that. Feel free to mute me if you want to keep reading. I will not be offended at all. I read a couple pages in a Mary Stewart book, got my youngest to bed, and washed my face. Sounds like a good sprint to me. 30 pages for Janet. Read a few pages of my nonfiction, The Lazy Genius Way. Oh man, that's such a good book, Kelsey. Few pages of Words of Radiance. Nice. Yeah, I hear you, Kelsey. I'm halfway through. I'm exactly 50% through Words of Radiance, and it's a lot. It's a lot, but I am really loving it as well. Brain Worms, another try, but it's not a book for me. Yeah. Good for you. Knowing yourself, feel free to DNF. 20 pages read and powerful. Read 11% more of your book. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Susan. Took the dog for a walk. You're pet sitting. Nice. Read to page 171 of 234. Making good progress. Love it. Love to hear it. 25 pages in Jane Austen at Home. Reading went better this time. Much less dry than the first 100 pages. Well, I'm glad it's getting a little more interesting for you. Really glad. 30 pages read. Got married in Colorado Springs. Oh, that's cool. Fun memories. Moved on to day 3 of the story and played with the dog some. Perfect. Chicken and potatoes for dinner. I have made it, but will not be reading much. I'm in the middle of meal prep and laundry. Hey, we love productivity around here, so do your thing. We need rain so bad. Heat advisory, but severe drought also. Yeah. I was glad that we had a day where it just like off and on rained all day long, because we really needed that kind of like soaking rain. Bit of storms in there too, but mostly it was just rainy. Made Progress and Found by Margaret Peterson Haddix. Reading it to see if it would be good for your 13-year-old nephew. I feel like her books would be good for that age in general. I haven't read all of them, but the ones that I have. Got my workout clothes out for tomorrow. So did I. I did that too. And read 10 pages in The Queen. Perfect. I figured out how many pages I need to read a day out of Oathbringer to finish this month. I love that. You sound like Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand. That sounds like something she would do. I've never done that. Because as soon as I tell myself I have a daily goal, I'm going to be like, meh, I don't want to do it. Did some decluttering that sprint, but we'll be starting The Great Alone. Perfect. I love The Great Alone. Oof. That's a tough one. 3:46. You could definitely finish tonight, Sharon. I believe in you. Go, Sharon, go. Mary Stewart's my favorite. Betsy, halfway through When the Day Comes. Yeah, really enjoying it. Love it. From Ohio. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Reading The Sisters of Seaview by Julie Klassen. I haven't read Julie Klassen in quite a while, but I did like some of her books back in the day. And I'm glad that you're here, and thank you for commenting and hanging out with us tonight. The rain was so great. We really needed it, and it was a great, cozy indoor day. Yeah, I had been given some blackberries by my Monday, Wednesday family. She works at a nonprofit in the schools with like health stuff. So they run like a running club and do the gardens, the schools that have gardens. They help run that, and occasionally they have all this fruit donated. And this time around, it was blackberries. So she brought a ton of blackberries home. She's like, please take some of these. So I'm like, I will. So I took 3 little pints of blackberries, and with my little dude on Friday, because we couldn't go to the gardens, we did baking instead, and we made a blackberry crisp, which I ate this afternoon. I mean, I had a little bit of it. I made a little one for me here and then a bigger one for them to keep at their house. And I ate a little bit of it on Friday, and it was delicious. And then I had it here, and I had it as an afternoon snack. The whole, it was only 1 serving, really. It was just a little bit, but I ate that today. It was so good. But that was our cozy indoor day, except that it was nice to be able to get out for a bike ride, because when you're almost 4, you have a lot of energy, and he needed to get outside. But we also got some screen time. He doesn't get a lot of screen time, like any with me usually, unless he's sick or it's a rainy day. Those are the only 2 times that we watch a show. So he got to watch a little bit of a show, and he was very happy. Yay for Ohio. Kim. Oh no, I love it. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the props. I started this weekend filming I knew it was a vlogging weekend because I have it in my calendar like every other. So I knew this weekend, not vlogging, excuse me, was a sprints weekend. So I knew I was going to be doing sprints this weekend. I'm like, you know what? But I haven't talked to everybody in so long. I might just do a vlogging weekend as well. And I started it and then filmed 1 clip on Friday. And then I filmed 1 clip at the beginning of the day on Saturday. I think I might have done 1 more in the middle of the day. But I'm like, this is not going to be enough for a vlog. So I scrapped it. It was just like going to get my nails done. I went to a bookstore yesterday. Yeah, it was like nothing because I didn't go anywhere with my little dude on Friday to show you anything of that. I took a picture of my blackberry crisp, but I'm like, this is done. So I'm out of practice, but next weekend is a vlogging weekend. So I better get my act together so that I can do that for you guys next weekend. But yeah, definitely out of practice with all the traveling and stuff, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll get back into a groove one of these days. I have to ask, does anyone struggle with having a large physical TBR pile? If not, how do you combat those feelings? Thrifting books has gotten a bit out of control and can use some bookish advice. Listen, Kelsey, everybody is so different when it comes to this. Like, I know for some people, it definitely stresses them out to have a ton of books on their shelves. I personally love it. I love having a lot of books on my shelves. I know, I mean, I have more than I could ever possibly read at this point. It would be years. I could not buy another book and go years and years with what's already on my shelves. But it's just fun, like the thrill of the hunt when you're thrifting. The majority of my books were thrifted, library sales, little free libraries, and gifted. The majority. I have bought a few here and there, obviously, but the majority of them were super cheap or gifts. So I just think of it as fun as like I have my own library. I've got the space for it. It makes me happy. It's better than some other things I could have gotten into the habit of buying. I don't have a lot of purses or shoes or clothes or whatever. Like I spend my money on books and I'm totally okay with that. I don't have to fight the feelings of stress of having too many books. I do quarterly or so, or like twice a year or so, go through and like, okay, I'm not really interested in some of these anymore, and I'll do an unhaul. And I think that's important to kind of make sure the ones that are on your shelves are ones that you're interested in reading. And I'm legit interested in reading all the books on my shelves. I think I probably am due for an unhaul, but yeah, no stress allowed. Reading is a hobby. And if you're getting them cheap and it brings you joy, that's all you need. That's all you need. That's my personal take on it, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Okay, that was an answer to someone else's question. You're not alone. I definitely have a large physical TBR. I feel like money spent on books is never wasted. I agree. Got options for days. Right? I mean, my books need new friends all the time. I'm stockpiling for cold months. It's what I justify. I love it, Des. Once you get past 1,000 books on your physical TBR, it doesn't seem to matter that much. So keep buying books that you want. I love it. I love all the unread books I own. I don't care about a certain number. I have hundreds. Yeah, I'm pushing 1,000. I bet you I'm actually over 1,000. We'll see. I don't know. I went to the library yesterday. I have to drive by the book exchange on the way there. Oops, spent all my credits. I love it. Oh man, we need to get together, Liz, and go sometime together to the book exchange. I would love that. I have credits there too. I keep it in my wallet, so I'm ready. And I have things I could bring. I have some puzzles and I have some books I could get rid of. Let's do it. Let's do it. My TBR will last much longer than I will. I'm 74. I've given up keeping track. I don't have many in print because I've decluttered down to 40 or 50, but I have many on my Goodreads and Kindle. Yeah, my Goodreads want to read list is not my TBR. I have a separate shelf for my owned TBR on Goodreads. My want to read shelf is like that book that Denise was reading earlier that I just marked as want to read so I can look it up later. Whenever I hear about a book that someone talks about on a video or that I see in an article or I just see around, I put it on my want to read list. And then when I go book shopping, I often use my want to read list as like, these are the ones that I'm looking for. That works for me. But yeah, I can't imagine getting down to 40 or 50. Whew, that'd be so tough. You are so welcome, Kels. I may or may not have a flowing bin next to my bookshelves. A flowing bin? My husband just shakes his head in disbelief that he didn't build enough shelves. Oh, maybe growing bin? That's funny. Read 5 pages. Good, Jenny. That would be great. We should totally do it. My library has a friend's kiosk just inside the door. I love that. Oh man, I'm a sucker for a library book sale shelf. And the little bookshop. Have you been in there yet? I love the little bookshop. They're so nice in there. But I only go like once. I go definitely on Independent Bookstore Day, and I think last year I went one other time. But they're so cute. It's such a cute, tiny, tiny, tiny little independent bookstore, and I love it. I like to support them. But yeah, the book exchange is kind of fabulous as well. They're so nice in there too. Those ladies are so kind. I'm going through a major purge of modern day books. I'm struggling with social and political issues being thrown in when they don't have anything to do with the storyline. Yeah, that's tough. I never like it when it feels like an agenda or feels like a checklist that the author was like, okay, this kind of diversity, this kind of diversity, this kind of diversity is included. I don't like that when it doesn't feel natural to the story. Like, I don't mind books talking about political issues or modern day, like, issues that we confront in society. Like, I don't mind that when it feels natural to the story. But when it's like a checklist, what's the book that I read that people love, but I just couldn't get into it because I'm like, oh my word, this author. It's the Shannon McGuire, the ones that are real skinny, about the portal, kids who have gone through a portal and come back, and now they're in a boarding school together. Every heart adore something. I forget what it's called, but that series I felt that way about, and I'm like, too much of a checklist here. Did my Prime Day shopping. I'm all ready to hit buy on Prime Day. Ooh, Katie, did you find anything fun? Tell us. I want to know. I've come to terms that I couldn't possibly live long enough to read all the books I already own. And yet, I can't resist a library book sale, thrift stores. Seriously, I hear you, Jesse. I try to get a little more particular, but why? If I'm only spending $3 or $4 on a book, like, I don't drink coffee, so I'm not stopping at Starbucks for my $3, $4, $5 coffee every day or every other day or ever. So, like, if I spend $4 or $5 on a book that sits on my shelf for 2 years, I'm okay with that. Or 4 or 6 years. Yes, I just watched Sarah's video and Brittany. Yeah, Brittany Rescues and Reads. I watched their videos either this morning or last night. I forget when I watched it. Yeah, I'm excited that she's finally going to read The Great Alone. Book club there this week. Oh, man. If it wasn't so far, I might try to go to their book clubs because I just love them. But it's really far. And I think they make you pay, like, buy the book from them? Is that one of the ones? Is that one of the bookstores where you have to, in order to be in the book club, you have to buy the book from them? I think it might be. I can't remember. Some of them do, some of them don't. Limit on my TBR to a large bookshelf that fits my house well. I tend to be a minimalist, so a limit helps me read and purge there. I love it. And then I can buy more. That's a good plan. It's good to have a plan. I live in a tiny apartment, so no room for books. I just let the library store my books. That's perfect. You get to visit your books whenever you want. You know what? Also, when I get that urge to buy, sometimes it's nice to just go and, like, peruse at the library. It, like, fulfills that need to, like, look for something new or different or whatever. I can't die until I read all my books. So I'm ensuring my immortality. I love it. Oh, man, starting The Great Alone. It's so good. Yay. They are so sad. It's very true, Glenda. The checklist is my pet peeve. A big reason I read is to escape the craziness of the world. I hear ya. Kelly, it's not Prime Day, but Amazon was doing buy 3 for the price of 3. I'm kind of glad I haven't been on Amazon much, but I'm also sad to miss out on the deals. 3-in-1 steam cleaner for floors, windows, tile, and washable pads under $100. Fabulous. That's a good find. Amanda Lily, love your name. I did buy from there. I don't know if it was required. Got it. Always has a cart of books. Hardcovers $1. Oh my word. Jennifer, how do you resist that? Hopefully you find some good ones there every once in a while, because that is a good deal. Holy moly. $3 for the price of 2. Gotcha. That's fun. All right, let's go ahead and sprint again. It's 9:35. Let's go till 5 after. Full on half hour. I'm into the half hours these days, guys. Listen, stick around for another year and I might be doing hour-long sprints. Just kidding. That will never happen. Unless I'm doing like an all-day thing or whatever. But yeah, 30 is about my limit. So we're going to read till 5 after. And I don't resist. I love it. All right. Happy reading, everybody. I am going to do the edges and listen in this moment. And then if I finish them, I might go in the other room and do the other book. But here we go. Ooh. All right, welcome back. How'd that sprint go for everybody? I was loving the writing in this moment. Is that what it's called? In this moment. Yeah. Um I love when so it's a Christian fiction. So it's not going to be steamy at all. But I was getting butterflies with the one interaction she was just having. It was a little swoony. I'm like, "Ooh, doctor." I don't know, it just got me. I loved it. How did everybody else's reading go? I have 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 35 minutes left of this audiobook. I'm definitely not going to finish it today, but I will finish it tomorrow, which is nice. And I think we'll probably just do one more sprint, like a shorter one, after we chat for a few minutes. But how did that one go for y'all? And I did finish what I had of the edges. I'm not very good at sorting. I missed like 4 or 5 edge pieces, but that's okay. Let's see. I love 30-minute or longer sprints. I know, Susan, so many people do, and I do not. So when I participate in other people's sprints that go longer, I always split it up and do different things because that's just too long for me. I agree about the checklist. Is it me or is it getting worse? I don't know. sometimes I feel like it's there, but I don't read a lot of contemporary. I mean, I do sometimes. I don't know. I haven't found it to be too much of a problem, but I agree that I don't like it. 37 minutes. No way, man. Don't cut that down. People like a longer video, Jen. If it's what you landed on, that's what you landed on. I sometimes have a long one too. That's okay. There's this guy and a woman, they're roommates and best friends. Something happens that makes them feeling awkward. Read 50 pages. So I fell down the black hole of YouTube shorts. Oh man. That was me Saturday morning. I got up. I came and sat down on my couch for a few minutes. And 2 hours later, I was like, what have I been doing with my life? Absolutely nothing except watching reels and shorts. And I get sucked on all of them every once in a while. This book is adorable. Oh, good. Yay. Read a chapter, then ThreadUp called, and I had to look. I have credits on ThreadUp that I have not been impressed the few times I got stuff from there. So I'm a little hesitant. But I have sent 2 bags of stuff there back in the day. Bounced around between a bunch of books I started, and I couldn't settle into one. Oh no. I'm sorry. Maybe you just need to watch a show. Just about done with Boys in the Boat. Perfect to read right before the Olympics start. This book is fun, but the baking scenes are making me hungry. Hey, Michelle. Hello, hello. Why are you reading that right now? Now I want to pick that one up too. You got me that. It's right here because I haven't sent my thank yous yet. So I have all the books that I just hauled. Yay! I'm so excited to read it. It's all like mixed media, emails, transcripts of conversation, texts back and forth. I think that's all I see, transcripts and emails. Yeah. Mystery. It says all the clues are there. You just got to find them. How are you liking it? How far in are you, Michelle? We now have 2 dead bodies. Oh man, Katie. I finished Take My Hand. Oh, so good. I agree. Easy 5 stars. That was a really good one. I read 18 pages of Dark Age by Pierce Brown. Intrigued. Gonna turn off the sound and keep reading. Good for you, Victoria. Enjoy. So engrossed. It's hard to come back. We're gonna do one more, Beth. Don't worry. Read 12 pages. I've got In This Moment on my TBR. Glad to hear you like it. I didn't read. Instead, I cleaned my office for work tomorrow. Way to go. Start your week off right. Still not used to doing these long videos. I'm adjusting to coming from, 3-minute TikTok or Instagram reels. Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. That's what I say, Katie. Tough but important story to know. Agree. Had some creative ideas for content. Yay. I love that, Destiny. Buddy reading it with Lori at Books, Ink, and Paper. Join us. Are you just starting it? Maybe I will. I got to finish these other 2 first because I'm in the middle of these other 2. But maybe I'll pick that one up next. I could read it in a week, right? We only just started. I'm about a chapter-ish in. Okay. I'm in. Are you guys talking on Voxer? Let me bust in on your buddy read. Yeah, I think I want to do that. I'm going to go. Good night, Emily. Went for a walk. So it's so humid here. Yeah, it's still, what does my watch say? It's still 83 and it's 10 o'clock at night. So it's really hot here today and it's going to be hot tomorrow. What's it going to be tomorrow? I know that my Alexa told me that I have a heat advisory for tomorrow. Oh yeah, 98. Oh no, that's today. It got up to 98. 98 tomorrow too. 99 on Tuesday. Good grief. It's going to be another really hot week. But then it looks like rain at the next weekend and into next week. So that's good. But it's only 30%, 40%. But back into the 80s. So yeah, just a couple more days of super hot. I guess I'm going to take the kiddos to a splash pad tomorrow because that's my favorite thing to do these days. And I put my suit on and everything and I get right in there with them. It's so much fun. Good night, Emily. I have to say it's such a learning curve. I'm still learning, but having fun. I know. This community is seriously the best. It's true. The Stormy Petrel. Sorry for my sniffles. All of a sudden, I'm getting sniffly. Danny! Hello, my friend. Long time no chat. Done my catch-up-a-thon video. Sweet. I love that already. 96 there tomorrow. Read the first 20 pages. The first 75 and 100 always the hardest. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes it takes a minute to get it like warmed up in my brain. Holy moly, you're so close, Sharon. We're going to do one more sprint. You got it. Gross here. I also booked a trip to San Diego for Labor Day. Labor Day, what is that, September? Maybe. Are you just doing the long weekend? You need to send me a Voxer message. Let's chat. Add me to your chat for Alberton Angels and let me know about your trip. What are your dates? Cooled down to 95 here today. Oh my word. Seriously hot. At my church today, so our air conditioning has been off and on. Hold on, let me, oh my goodness, Krista. So my air conditioning at church has not been working great. They have it working again, but because it's just so hot outside, the air conditioner can't keep up. So we bought these fans. I didn't buy anything, but they bought these fans and put them by the blowers so that the fans help blow the cool air into the room. So it worked, but it was just kind of funny because we have these like 5 or 6 fans, 3 fans on each side where the aircon is coming out so that it can blow the cool air into the room. It just can't. It's hard to keep up. Hard to keep up. Don't worry. I've been lurking. I'm the queen of lurking. So feel free to lurk away. I'm glad that you popped in to say hello, though. My next read after this is going to be When the Day Comes. Oh, man. There was just that one scene. I'm like, ooh, I love it. I'm guessing that's, I don't know if that's the timeline where she's going to stay. I don't know yet. I don't know. I know I've like ruled out one. So now it's between 2. I'm still guessing. We have been over 103 for 2 weeks. Oh, Central California. Yuck. That's not fun. Skipped our library round and the kids have noticed it and voiced it. Tomorrow, bright and early, we're going. It's been in the high 90s, easily over 100. That's our other option for tomorrow, obviously, is the library. But I feel like a splash pad will just be more fun. We can always go to the library. We were in Arizona at the beginning of the month, and it got up to 118. Ooh, I think I melted. Seriously. Seriously. Hot in Atlanta. Went to an outdoor concert at 96 degrees. 96 degrees. That's funny. Aw. Was at my daughter's a couple days ago. She's 80 miles south of me. It was 115. Ooh. I could be wrong, but I ruled out the most recent. So it's like 2000, where her dad is in government. And she was kind of hanging out with the guy who was a senator. That's the one I think that she's not going to stay in. I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, 2001. I think that's the one that I ruled out. But I could be wrong. Again, I don't know. All right, let's do one more sprint. It's 10:15. Hey, Victoria, 76. I know, San Diego is always gorgeous. Always, always. Our library system cut hours this weekend because of the heat advisory. Wow. That's crazy. I feel like the library is a good place to go when it's that hot. They should be opening their doors, but I get it. Yes, it just went up yesterday, Sharon. Amy and I both announced it on our channels yesterday. We're building a cookout this year. Build your own cookout. Perfect for summer. All right, let's see. It's 10:15 here. Let's go till 25, 35. Let's go till 40. And then we'll hop on to say goodnight. And I think that's probably good for me. And I was going to switch to lasagna means I love you, but now I can't stop. I have to keep going within this moment because that last scene was like, was wonderful. I liked it. I need to go get a tissue first. The library, it should be cool. I agree. It should be a cool zone there. Is a cooling center. Yeah, they have to stay open. Yikes. Okay. Let's go ahead and read. I'll see you back here for one last chit chat. All right, all right. The time has come to say goodnight. Let me get that off there. Hold on. Oh, this book is good. It's like gearing up to the end. I still have 2 hours to go, but I'm like, it's getting good. 9/11 just happened. She was in Washington, so it was like the Pentagon side of things. We don't know if she survived. Holy moly. That was intense. Right. How did everybody do for that last sprint? I'll get on it tonight. Can't wait. I have a lot of book of the month to catch up on. Me too. Library does that too. Oh, staying cool. Being a cooling center. Libraries are awesome. 100% agree. 86 in Ontario. That's pretty hot for Canada, hey? 100% agree. It's sad that they have to fight for their budget items too. Went to silent book club at a library. The library aide never showed, and only one other person showed. We weren't silent. Oh man, that's funny. We were not silent. Thanks for the sprints. Thanks for coming to Londa. 97 in South Carolina. Shoo. Really late tonight, reading for a lifetime. That's book 3, right? I'm reading book 2. Someone else was reading book 1. Look at us getting the whole series in. Picked up 2 discard books. Mistress of My Fate and Stalking Jack the Ripper. I've heard Stalking Jack the Ripper. I don't know what Mistress of My Fate is. Very YA, but reasonably entertaining. Thanks, Vaughn. Cooking, emptying the trash, and phone calls. Still able to read a few pages. See you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Good night, everyone, and have a wonderful week. You too. You too. Would you call Stalking Jack the Ripper a thriller? Oh, boo, Teresa. I'm not a big fan of all that language either. Miss Ricardo, me too. I finished Boys in the Boat. Good night, everyone. Thanks for doing this. You're welcome, Brenda. We will have sprints again. Oh, am I going to be able to do it in 2 weeks? I think I might not be able to. I don't think I get back until Sunday night, late. Let me look at the schedule. Hold on. So 1920 is a vlog. 26, yeah. I might have to skip one more week of sprints. But then I'm like here for the duration for a while. Stay tuned. I might do like midweek sprints or something instead. Yay, Destiny. I'm so glad. Kick you in high gear after a couple days. You are so welcome, my dear. Little love bug. 42 pages, Nikita. Wonderful. You are welcome, Lisa. Basically just needed the downtime. I mean, I've had a lot of downtime today, but I was glad to focus on books and get that puzzle started. You're welcome, Michelle. And I got your Voxer messages. I just haven't looked at them yet. I read and read and read. Just what I needed. Yay! Finished your book. Yay! You're welcome. I know, I missed it too. It was nice to hang out a bit and just chat with you guys. Get some reading in there, some puzzling in. Have a great week. Let's see. Thank you for the sprints. Thank you, Jane, for coming and hanging out. This happy corner of the internet. I love it. Thank you for the sprints. Oh, I'm sorry that you haven't had a great weekend, Nikita. I hope you guys all have a wonderful week ahead. Stay cool. Go to the library. Yay, Amy, for finishing tonight. Wonderful. Oh, Katie, you're so sweet. Oh, that's awesome. Reverse those cuts. I know. I wish I could stay up too, but I'll finish tomorrow. I'll get a good chunk. I'll read while I get ready for bed and stuff, but then and maybe a little while I get ready in the morning. I don't know. I'll finish tomorrow for sure. Lonesome Dove. That's a chunker. I think you would like it, Amy. I think you would. It is Christian fiction, and I like the faith elements. It feels realistic. It feels conversational. It feels true to the characters and not preachy. it's just about trusting God in the midst of this weird situation where you can time travel and having to make that big decision. And the parents kind of talk to her about trusting that God will help her to make the right choice. And like that's all it's been so far. So it's not super like over the top. I don't know. I like it. Taking your book to bed to continue. Perfect. There will be 7. Okay. Clearly, I need to get ready for bed too. It was so good to catch up with all of you guys. Can't wait for catch-up-a-thon. We'll be doing sprints together, Amy and I can't wait because we always laugh loads when we are on together. It's so much fun. You're welcome. 2 weeks of vlogs and then get back on track. I could do it that way, like switch it up and then just be on the different. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure I'm going to vlog that second weekend because I'll be on a singles retreat with like all these people that I don't know. So that might be a little odd to like walk around filming everybody. I don't know. That might be awkward. Good to get back into sprints in your book club. Prayer Shawl's book. Perfect. Doing a catch-up-a-thon in August. Yay. Thanks for the sprints. I will. Yay for birthday month celebrations. Best way to start the week. I love it. Hey, Liz, send me an email, booksandjams booksandjams@gmail.com. So it should be an email, or if you're on Voxer, send me a message over there. Books and Jams is my name on Voxer. And we'll make a plan because I would love to do that. Probably not till August at this point because I'm maybe the end of July. I don't know. Yeah, shoot me a message somewhere. Instagram, DM, whatever. I have one more page. I love it. Yay. Good night, Libby. I needed to about the endless scroll. Book 3. Not even 9. I know. You West Coast people. Love it. Keep going. Keep going. I love it. Have a great week. The laughs are so cathartic. 100%. I love it. We might have you join us, Destiny. That would be a lot of fun. So, but again, not wanting to vlog. I love it. I know. Everybody pray. Tall, dark, and handsome. Loves Jesus. That's all I need. I love it. Not dark. I don't care about dark. Tall, handsome, loves Jesus. And he doesn't even have to be like a 10 out of 10. I'm not a 10 out of 10. Let's just go tall and love Jesus. My standards have gone lower and lower. Just kidding. My standards are pretty high. Okay. Too funny. All right. I've gone off the rails. Time to go. Everybody have a wonderful week. You are very loved. And I'm so glad to be back on my schedule. And I will talk to you soon. Y'all are the best.